A lot of kids, they see a rapper or a sports figure as their hero, which is cool, fair enough. But I wanted to see something different. And so I got into computers. I was a nerd. I was into quantum physics. I played weird games like Dungeons and Dragons. I raced bicycles. The cliche was, why don't you play basketball? I'm like, this and that. So success for me was, how do we redefine this notion of identity and create more variations on the theme of what is success in a person? I mean, what really sparks my joy of being on this planet is seeing human beings realize their own potential. So much of our society is about crushing you, saying you can't do this, you can't do that. The limitation of ideas, of the limitation of intelligence, of intellect. People just all watching mainstream stuff like zombies marching over a cliff like lemmings. In Plato's group of philosophy writings called The Republic, he has this parable of the cave, where there's someone who thinks that reality is all these shadows being projected, but they didn't realize that it's just projection, and they can walk outside and see reality. But in our consumer-driven society, most of us look at our status updates, our credit card, our mortgage payments, and people are just locked down, limited to just be on a gerbil wheel, just trying to pay their bills and survive. And I think we could all hit the reset button on that, and that's where I think what sparks my heart is then when people try and do different things and alternate models of getting out of that. At the end of the day, when we think about success, it has to be tied directly to what are our society's goals. And success usually as an individual means I'm a participant, I have accumulated wealth, I have got a big house and a car, and I'm now socially viable and agent, in this dynamic system. Then failure and success are two sides of the same, I think, failed currency, which is that it's all about money. For me, it's not. As much as possible, I think of new and alternative ways of measuring and pushing myself. And so that is I relate more to issues of cultural capital, because otherwise everyone's going to have 2.5 kids, a Volvo station wagon in the suburbs, which is the most toxic. The sheer amount of consumerism that goes into any home, it's just unsustainable. But the American model of success is what other cultures are now gravitating towards. The problem is they're all going to have those ideas of hyper-consumerist lifestyle, conspicuous consumption, zillions of cars driving everywhere, everyone wearing the same clothes and logos, and that to me is a tragedy. So I think our new kind of success would say, let's look inside and see what else we can reflect back.